All right, so let's get these wonderful vegetables started off with some steamed asparagus. One quick note, it's a little late in the season, so if you're getting asparagus that has a fatter stem on it, then very quickly all you want to do is just take a carrot peeler and take some of that outer skin off because you don't want it to be tough. If it's earlier in the season and the stalks are thinner, then you're going to be good to go. Just chop the ends off. So that's what I've done. I've chopped the ends off. I've taken some of the outside peel off of those larger stalks. I have some water boiling, just shallow, in a skillet. Because here's the real key to steaming or boiling vegetables, especially asparagus. When it starts turning really, really bright green, that's when you want to take it out. It doesn't take long. Now, you notice that the water went away. As far as the boil goes, it got cooler when I put the vegetable in. So you have to give it just a few seconds to bring it back up to boil, because of course, you know, the food does cool it off a little. And then you just want to watch. When it starts turning that nice bright green, that's it. It's done. You don't want to overcook it. You still want to have a little bit of crunch to it because that means you've kept a lot of the nutrients in. So we'll let that cook for just a little while. Now, what makes this a little different from just boiled asparagus, which, you know, let's face, yeah, that's a little boring, and who wants to do boring? You want nice, tasty, wonderful, crunchy food, good texture. So we're going to make a little sauce to go with this. I have put 1/3 cup of olive oil here, about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette, and then I have a teaspoon of spicy Dijon mustard in there. It's going to give it a little bit of a kick. Have a couple of cloves of garlic chopped up, ready to go. And then I'm going to take probably about a tablespoon of this cheese. Not a lot, it just gives it a little bit more flavor. What is going to make this really nice is a food processor. You don't have to have one of the huge monster ones if you don't cook often, but what I can tell you is that they come in very, very handy, especially if you want to chop nuts up, things like that. It makes very quick work of it. You notice this one is just tiny. It's a little baby processor. It's not going to do a lot for you, but something quick like this dressing just makes it really, really fast and easy and really gets all of the ingredients nice and blended. Now, you don't have to have this. You could take these ingredients and whisk them together, and that would be great. But this is really going to chop that garlic up and just let the flavor permeate through the sauce. While this is finishing, and look, you can see how it's starting to turn that bright green? I'm going to let it go just a tad longer because the stalks are thicker, and I want to make sure that they're cooked a little bit more than I would normally leave them in there. But let me show you how to do this sauce right quick. All right, so I have the mustard in with the balsamic vinegar. Just going to pour that in. The olive oil, and this is going to be so much more healthy than a dressing that you could buy out of the store. Because what you see, the ingredients you're putting in, is what you get. And if you read the back of store-bought dressings, there's a lot of other stuff in there that, you know, not really sure what some of it is. All right, just a little bit of the cheese, not much, maybe a tablespoon if you're one that likes to measure everything. Whoops. Let's put the top on, give it a quick spin. That looks great. That looks really, really good. Let's pull the asparagus out. And keep in mind that as you pull it out and put it on the plate, even though you're taking it off the heat, because it is so hot coming out of this boiling water, it will continue cooking for a while. So if you think it's not quite done, go ahead and take it off anyway, because it will continue to get a little softer. All right, look at that. Look how nice and bright green that is. That's what you want. All those nutrients, a lot of them still sealed in there. And all we're going to do, take our blade out, because these things are very, very sharp. And there you have it. If you want to reserve some of this for maybe the protein that you're having with this, to put it over the protein, that would be great. Or you can just take this, put it in the fridge, and use it as additional sauce for the asparagus, or you could even put it over a salad. There you have it. That's all the time it takes. Just simply boil that asparagus, whip up your ingredients, and you have a wonderful side dish for any protein that you might want to pair this with. If you'll look at one of my other videos, it's a pork loin recipe. This is a perfect side to that. Healthy, 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 lean protein, wonderful, nutritious vegetables. You're on your way.